Prapataya cha Bhajatam Kalpavrakshaya Kamatam Kamadhenave Durvadi Dvantaravaye Vaishnavendi Varendave Sri Raghavendra Guruve Namo Atyanta Dayadave Satyapurnam Budherjato Vidvajjana Vijrumbitaha Dani Dhvamsi Tunastapam Sri Satya Vijayodupaha Aseto Ratusharadrehe Yojito Jitavanmo Satyadhyana Guru Patu Yatindrairapi Pujitaha Satyabhigya Karabjothan Panchashat Varsha Pujakan Satya Pramoda Tirtharyan Nauminyaya Sudhatan Shastreshu Paradrishvanam Shastrajnechu Chavatsalam Dina Bhaktodharakaram Satyatmanam Gurum Bhaje Sakala Matadesha Gurubhyo Namaha Vidyapita Vidadaram Vidyavaridi Chandiram Vidyarthi Vatsalam Vande Mahamayma Sadgurum Apadamuli Paryantam Gurunam Akritim Smaret Tena Vignaha Pranashyanti Siddhyanti Jamanohrata Hari Om Hari Om Hari Om Asmadguru Samarambham Tikakrit Padamadhyagam Srimadacharya Paryantam Vande Paramparam Hari Om. With the utmost Shraddha and Bhakti, let us all submit our sincere Ananta Sashtanga Namaskaras to Sri Hari Sarvottama, Lakshmi Devi, Tadanantara, Brahmavayu, and all the Devatagan through our Guru, Sri Sri Satyatma Tirtha Swamiji, and all the Peethadipatis who will take our prayers and submit it at the lotus feet of Sri Hari. With that due pranams and the blessings of all elders, let us continue with this Sandhya Vandana workshop. I think we have finished the Pratah Sandhya Vandan in the last class. Is that right?
Yes, Ji.
Yes, Acharya.
Okay. So we had to see some of the meanings part, right? We had not seen the meaning part of some of the mantras. Is that right?
Yes, Guruji.
Okay, let me get the meaning part. Okay, so after the Gayatri Mantra Japa, we talked about the Suryopasthana, which starts with the Jata Vedase mantra. Did I play the recording for this last time?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so the Jata Vedase mantra, the English, what you see here, the script is English, the language is Kannada, but I will talk to you in English about what it says. Okay. So in the first part, Jata Vedase mantra, this is to Rigvedas. So where we are saying the Sarvagya Paramatma, for him, let us, actually squeeze the Somalata on him, which means the Soma Rasa Samarpan. Let us do Jata Vedase Sunavama Soma Marathi Yato Nidahati Veda. That is the mantra you see in your textbook. Then the Veda Pratipadya Paramatma, right? Let him actually burn the Shatru, right? That is the people who aspire for Shatrutva in us. Let them all be burnt, is the prayer that you are actually submitting in the Jatavedase mantra. Then that Agninamaka Paramatma, right? Let him actually burn, right? How the water goes and mixes with the sea, right? Let all our papa, right? Papa karma, let it all be burnt in that Agni, is what we are praying in the Jataveda Samanta. After the Jataveda, see, all this Anusandhan is important. And when you are doing this Jatavedasa, you are in the standing position, facing the sun god and praying the Suryantargata Narayana by saying that we are offering the Somarasa, and people who actually aspire and desire enmity in us, let them all be perished, and all the papas in us, let it be perished. Then following mantra is Tachayora Vranimaye. Okay, right? That Sukhamaya, moksha, salvation, for getting that state of salvation, what am I doing? Yajnapataye, right? I am praying the Yajnapati Narayana, right? Yajnapati is always referred to, and the reference goes to Narayana. Gatum, right? To sing his glory, right? Yajnaya, right? For the karmas which are in the form of yajnas, that Paramatma I want to sing. Tachayora Pranimahe Gatum Yajnaya Gatum Yajnapate Pataye Daivihi Swastirastunaha Swastirmanushebhyaha Urdhvam Jigatu Beshajam Sanno Astu Dvipade E Sanchatushpade. What are we asking after that? I want to sing the glory of Sriman Narayana, who is Yajnanamaka, for performing the Yajna, right? And for the Prapti of Moksha, I am doing that. Then what? Tat Avrani Mahe, that Paramatma, I am submitting, surrendering myself. Avrani Mahe means I am surrendering myself to that Supreme God. Naha, for us, Daivihi, the Deva Sambandhi, right? Mangala. Swastihi means Mangala. Let it happen to us. Astu means let it happen. Urdhvam, the Sreshta, Bheshajam. What is this? Right? Bheshajam means to get rid of this cycle of birth and death. This is the samsara, right? Aushada Rupa, right, is that Paramatma. That Paramatma who actually liberates us from this samsara in the journey of getting us moksha, right? That Paramatma, right? Let him be successful. Means Vijayakar, Jai Jaykar you are saying, right? And that Paramatma, Naha for us, Sham, Sukha, right? Let him give me. Let me become Sukhamaya by the blessings of that God whom I have surrendered, right? Who is Sukhamaya, Sukhaprada, right? Then what are you praying? Dvipade means the animals, creatures with two legs. Let them all be happy. Look at the humility. Look at the prarthana bhava of a Brahmana. a Kshatriya and a Vaishya who does Sandhya Vandana. He is asking for the sukha or well-being or well-wishing for all the creatures with two legs. Then Shancha Chatushpade, which means what? Four-legged animals. Let them all be. Who on the earth, right? Means all the Sajjanas, Sajjivas, those pranis with two legs, those pranis with four legs, let them all be happy. Hey Paramatman, bestow that happiness in these people, is what you pray in the second mantra, that is Tachayo Ravani. Okay, that is followed by Om Namo Brahmane Namaha. You do the Pradakshina, right? Whom are you prostrating? Whom are you praying there? Right? Brahma. That is also indicative of all Sakala Vedas. You are. Then Agni, Nama Prithivya, Prithvi. Oshadibhyaha, that is all the Oshadi Vanaspati, their Abhimani Devatas. You are praying. Then Vachaspate, Vak, first is Vak Abhimani Bharati. Vachaspati means Vaideva. Then Vishnu. Om Namo Brahmane Swagnaye Namaha Prithivye Namaha Namo Ushadibhyaha Namo Vache Namo Vachaspataye Namo Vishnave Mahate Karomi. So look at that kind of prayer. That is why in the beginning we said that Sandhya Vandana is a fantastic spiritual capsule which cleanses ourselves, which clears our enemies, which actually burns our papa. So therefore, with Anusandhan, if we do these things, right, that actually cleanses our own body externally and also internally. The Antakarana Shuddhi happens by the genuine, right, submission of our prayer to Sri Hari. Are we getting this point? After this, there is a difference in the Yajurveda mantra, which I have already told, right? After that, we do the Dik Namaskara. I think I took you through the chart, right, for the Dik Namaskara. Did I? Did I talk about this?
Yes,
Guruji.
yes, yes, Ji.
Yes.
Okay. So we are actually doing the Dik Namaskara in all the directions. And in Pratak Kal Sandhya Vandan, you start from Purva, then Dakshina, then Paschima, then Uttara, then Urdhva, Adharai Dishe, then the Avantarai Dishe. In each of these directions, right, pray to those Abhimani Devatas and the Aradhya Devatas of those Abhimani Devatas. Followed by, right, all the directions, right, intermediate directions also we have given who are the Abhimani Devatas. So please try to capture this in your paper, pencil, whenever. Put it in your Dev Puja room so that at least that Smarana is very important in terms of understanding this. Okay? Just to give me a minute. The Abhimani Devatas actually protect us when we go out from all the directions. Look at that kind of power that we acquire, right, by doing this Dik Namaskara. Therefore, no step is in Sandhya Vandana, is, I can say it goes useless. Okay, they're all impactful. They all have a significance. They have all meanings. Okay, so after you do the Dik Namaskara, then you are actually doing Sandhyaye Namaha, Savitri, Gayatri, Saraswati, all the Devatas, their Patnis, Rishis, Guru, Mother, Matru, Pitru, Acharya. So when somebody says that Happy Mother's Day, I dislike it. Why? Because every day, along with our Sandhya Vandana, we actually say Matrubhyo Namah, Pitrubhyo Namah. That is our Sanatana Dharma. Let us not fall prey to the Western Paschatya culture. Right? We are all praying every day, all these people. Then the Devatas which create the desire. Then Krodha, Narsimhadeva. Right? Krodhabhimani is actually Narsimhadeva. So you are doing that. Finally, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Right? After that, look at it. This is the last part of the Sandhya Vandana, where we are actually doing the Dik Namaskara, Namaskaras to all these God, right? And then talking about Yam Sada Sarva Bhutani, Sthavarani Charani Cha, Sayam Pratar Namasyanti, Sama Sandhya Abhirakshat. Right? What does it mean? That Sandhyantargata, Sandhya Namaka, Paramatma, Sthavarani Charani Cha. That is, Charachara, what prapancha is there. Sarva Bhutani, present in all the prani. Sayam Prataha means morning as well as evening. Namasyanti, who we actually pray, which that Paramatma, we do Namaskara. Sa Sandhya, that Sandhyantargata Deva, Ma Abhirakshat, let him actually protect us. That is the meaning of this. English, I have typed, the language is Kannada there. I didn't have time to convert it. But I think the purport of this Yam Sada Sarva Bhutani is that Sandhyantargata Paramatma, who I pray morning as well as evening, right? That Sandhyantargata Devata, let him protect me, right? Right? Ma Abhirakshatu. Tathastu is what God has to say. It is not by demand. It is by the Bhakta Vatsalya Guna that he has on all of us. Are you with me on this? Look at it. The kind of positive vibrations that we will get. Brahmanyo Devaki Putro, Brahmanyo Madhusudanaha, Brahmanyaha Kundari Kaksha, Brahmanyo Vishnurachyutaha. Devaki Putra, we know, Krishna. Brahmanyaha, right? He is Brahmana Priya. Okay, right? And it also refers to the Vedas, Brahmanas, Brahmadeva, and Mukta Jivarashi. Is that clear? So, Sri Hari, right, is Priya to all these people, vice versa too. Right? Madhunamaka Daitya Samhara. Who did the Samhara? Therefore, Madhusudana. Om Namo Brahmane Nama. Brahmanyo Devaki Putro, Brahmanyo Madhusudana. The one who killed the Madhunamaka Daitya. Right? And also, this God has Ati Priti on Brahmadeva. Let me get my battery here. Okay. You're able to see the screens, right? Are you?
Yes, sir. Yes, we are able to see your screens.
Am I in the slideshow mode or?
No, you are not right now. You are not in the slideshow mode.
Now?
No, you will have to click on the resume slideshow.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we are back.
Okay.
Thank you.
Right. Then Brahmanyo Devaki Putro, Brahmanyo Madhusudana, Brahmanya Pundari Kakshaha, Brahmanyo Vishnurachyutaha. Right. You know, actually, Pundari Kaksha means this God keeps on rotating around right? The Mukta Jivas, because he likes them so much, right? That is to show the Vatsalya on them. Go Brahmana Rakshaka. He is the Vishwa Hita Chintaka. Sada. Is that clear? That means when we pray, Namo Brahmanya Devaya, Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha, right? Vishwa Hita Chintaka Sada, right? We are all immersed in this Bhavasagara, right? The people immersed in this Bhavasagara are upheld by Krishna. He does the Uddhara. Jagadhitaya, Krishnaya, Govindaya Namo. Govinda, right? That is the Dushta people who actually, right, took away the Bhumi. Those Dushta Mardana, he does, right? Again, with protection, he takes that Bhumi and passes it on to his bhaktas. That is why he is Govinda, which means every word there has its own meaning, its own significance. That is why that Sandhyantargata Paramatma does this, and we are specially offering our prayers to Krishna Bhagavan in Brahmanyo Devaki Putra. Chirena snapite devi chandanena vilepite bilva patrarchite devi durgeham sharanam. We are offering our prayers to Durga, right? Chirena snapite devi, which means what? She is being abhishikta by Kshira, milk. Milk symbolizes the Daya, Karuna Guna. Okay? Then, which means what? Durga Devi is complete with this Daya Guna, and therefore, even a simple Kshirabhisheka, right, is so pleasing to Durga Devi. Kshirena snapite Devi, Chandanena vilepite. Chandana is Gandha, right? So Gandha symbolizes the Shanti Pradhan Guna, right? So Durga, with that Gandha Lepana, she gives us all kind of peace of mind. She herself is cool enough. All of us think Durga is, no. For Dushta, she is Dushta Mardana. For Bhaktas, she is Shanta, Sukhamaya, Roop, Daya Roop. That is how we should pray. Right? Then Bilva Patra, Bilva Patrarchite Devi. That means a simple Bilva Patra, you do the Archana. That is enough. See the simplicity of the worship that she is asking for. And she is not asking for herself. She is asking that the Bhaktas to get bestowed with these gunas, you please do that. Therefore, easy worship, right? Sulabha worship, and the Saujanyata guna, she shines herself. Shirena Snapi. Every day we chant this along with Sandhya. Please do this, don't miss this. Because our Madhvacharya has very clearly said that in Kali Yuga, you have to pray Sari Sarvottama Vaijayavata everybody, but two gods are very important. One is Durga, one is Ganesha. Sarva Vigna Hara Vakratunda Mahakaya Surya Koti Samaprabha Nirvignam Kurume Deva Sarvakareshu Sarva. Right? So, and Durga also. So this one shloka, Kshirena Snapite Devi, Chandanena Vilepite, Bilva Patrarchite Devi, Durgeham Sharanam Dadha. The way we pray with the respective attributes of that God, the God bestows those qualities in us as per our yogyata. Yatha yata upasate tadaiva bhavati. Is that clear? So therefore, we must offer our prayers to Durga Mata in this shloka. Okay? Then Akashat Patitam Toyam Yatagachati Sagaram Sarvadeva Namaskara Sri Keshav Pratigachati. It means very clear. The water that falls from the Akasha, all the water, the way it joins the Sagara, the same way, Sarva Deva Namaskara, the Namaskara, which is submitted, surrendered to all the Devas, right? Ultimately, they reach the lotus feet of Keshava. It has been told twice to reinforce the emphasis that is present by saying that whatever prayers you do, but he says, you have to do the prayers to all the Devas, right? Through them, it comes to my lotus feet. Is this clear? So therefore, every namaskar is like the water that comes from the sky, all the water ultimately goes and reaches the sea. Similarly, Sarva Deva Namaskar goes and reaches the lotus feet of Sri Hari Keshavarupi Paramatma. Wow. Start enjoying the purport of these mantras. I'm enjoying myself when I'm narrating it. I hope you're enjoying when you're listening. And when you're doing the Sandhya Vandana, you are yourself narrating it. Therefore, our Sandhya Vandana will not become a mechanical henceforth any longer. Why? We are understanding the at least the sthula meaning of some of these things that we chant. Therefore, at least even kinchit arthanusandhana you get while doing Sandhya Vandana. That can be a fulfilling Sandhya Vandana, which can cleanse our inner heart, inner antakkaran, and create path for gaining appropriate samichina knowledge in the direction, in the journey of our moksha sadhana. After that, Gayatri Udvasana is one thing that we must do. Agacha Varade Devi, you called Gayatri, right? Saying that, come and reside in my japa that I'm going to do. After that, we have to send her back to her abode. Like Agama, like, after Ganesha Puja, etc. Uttishta Gantavyam, we actually send the God back, right? Visarjan. Like that, we are now with folded hands. What are we doing? Uttame Shikhare Jate, Bhumyam Parvata Murdhani, Brahmanebhyaha Abhyanugyata, Gachadevi Yataskam. That is, hey Devi, you came from Uttama Shikhara, right? From the highest of the highest peaks, Parvata, right? Parvata Murdhani, right? The Parvatas were like at the place of your Shira, head. From there you were born, hey Gayatri Devi, right? And Brahmanebhyaha, right? From the Brahmanas, Abhyanugyata, right? Now you have got the Agnya to go back, right? Because we have finished our japa. You have come from there just to be in my japa. Now, with all the Agnya of the Brahmanas, you return back with Sukha, right? Without any this thing, right? Gacha, you start your prayana. That means you are doing the Antargata Namaskara and sending back Gayatri Devi. Here Gayatri Devi means Sakshat Gayatri Pratipadya Paramatma. But of course, at a Stri Rupa, Gayatri is also there, right? And we are sending this Gayatri Devi back. That is called Gayatri Udvasa. Okay. Sarva Vedeshu Yat Punyam Sarva Tirtheshu Yat Palam Tat Palam Sarvamapnoti Sutva Devam Janartan. What is it saying? Sarva Vedeshu Yat. That is, whatever punya you acquire by studying all the Vedas, and whatever punya you acquire by having snana in all the Tirtha Kshetras, that phala, what is it compared with, right? Devam Janar Sarva Vedeshu Punyam Sarva Tirtheshu Tatpalam Sarvamapnoti. That is, you get all this punya, right? The Janardana Rupi Paramatma, if you do his stotra, right, you will acquire all the punya that you would have acquired by reading all the Vedas, doing all the snana in all the Tirtha Kshetras, by doing Janardana Stotra. Right? And Janardana Stotra, because Janardana, the meaning says, he does not have any utpatti, no birth, always there, nitya. Right? So that person can actually bestow us to go to a state where we will not be born again, which means the salvation state, which means liberation from this samsara. Look at the link. Our Vedic Sanatana culture, so profound. Let us appreciate this culture of ours, which is there in a simple Nitya Karma Sandhya. And people question, should I do Sandhya? Please preach people. Please tell them this importance. And all these are coming from the Veda mantras, which is Apaurushe, and also coming from Hayagriva Rupi Paramatma, which was actually given as Upadesha to Chaturmukha Brahma. What else authority do we want to believe? Right? The authenticity of these shlokas that we actually say while doing Sandhya. What a fantastic verse. Vasanat Vasudevosi Vasitante Jagatrayam Sarva Bhuta Nivasosi Vasudeva Namostu. A special prayer to Vasudeva is required. Why is it called Vasudeva? Because he is Sarvatra Vyapta, all pervading. Therefore, he is called Vasudeva. Okay? Jagatrayam, the three lokas, Te Vasitam, all the three lokas are under your ashraya. And all the dharan and portion happens through you, He Vasudeva. And you are the antaryami of Sarva Bhuta. Te namostute. I do namaskara to you. Please remember, Vasudeva Paramatma is the person who gives us moksha ultimately. Therefore, in our Sandhya Vandana, the all-pervading attribute of Sri Hari, who is Vasudeva Namaka, Rupaka, Namaka, Rupa, because he is all Vasanat, Vasudeva. See, Vasanat means that Sarvatra Vyapta, that Paramatma. Let him bestow the liberation. We can say by words, but he says, put it in action. I have given you the Brahmana Janma, the excellent Janma. Perform. I sent Madhvacharya, my son, as the Jagat Guru. You are born there, which clearly, profoundly preaches the Taratamya, Panchabheda, Jiva, Isha Bheda, Jiva Jiva Bheda, Jiva Jada Bheda, Jada Isha Bheda, Jada Jada Bheda. And the hierarchy of the different gods after Sri Hari in terms of their evyada, in terms of the magnitude, the bhakti that they show on Sri Hari. Why am I saying all this? It is not to unduly, impress anybody. It is only to impress our Supreme Lord. Hey Lord, you are supreme. Hey God, you are supreme, because you are all-pervading and you are the person who gives me this liberation from this samsara. Is it not a humble prayer? Should we be deprived about not doing this prayer, which is part of our Nitya Karma Sandhya? So please link these things. What I said in the first class. Go back to my YouTube. I have made these points as to why it is Papanashakari, why it is Punya Pradhan. Okay. Next we go into Namostvanandaya Sahasramurtaye Sahasrabadakshi Shirorubahave Sahasranamne Purushaya Shashvate Sahasrakoti Yugadharini Namaha. right? Bhadrannaha apivataya manah. What a prayer. Then what are we doing? Sarvarishta shantirastu. Samasta mangala bhavantu. Samasta mangala aptirastu. Right? Then we are doing our pravara. What is that pravara? Chatussagara paryantam go brahmanebhyaha shubham bhavat. That means the magnitude of the space is Chatussagara paryantam. Go Brahmane means it is only indicative. What all the Sajjivas, Shubham Bhavat. Go Brahmanebhyaha. Don't just take the literal meaning of go and Brahmanas only. All the Sajjivas, all the Prani, because Dvipadi, Chatushpadi, all that we are said before. All these creatures, Shubham Bhavat. Who on the earth other than a Brahmana who does the Sandhya Vandana prays for all these creatures? Go and tell people who say that we are very conservative, we are very narrow-minded. Sorry, we pray for the entire world. Do you agree with me? This is the shloka we have been chanting in Sandhya Vandana. Chatussagara paryantam go brahmanebhyaha shubham. That simple sentence gives me that kind of vibrations when I'm saying that. Why? That is my sincere, genuine, humble prayer at the lotus feet of Sri Hari to take care of all the Sajjivas. Please remember that. If I also have to be one of the beneficiaries of that, it goes without saying that I need to be a Sajjiva. Correct? And that Sajjiva means sattvic thoughts, sattvic actions, sattvic food. All these are the ingredients or raw material for our sattvic thinking. The day when we miss a Sandhya Vandana, look at your mind state. It's not comfortable. The day does not go well. Agitated mind. And we say, can I take an antidepressant? Or can I take a tab which will make my mind cool? What will it do? It will actually be a sedative and not a medicine. But our Vedic Dharma tells us that it is the Nitya Karma which actually enables us to make Durga what she will do. Shanti Swarup, she actually brings in that peace of mind for us. But please remember, have that belief. Rakshati ityeva vishwasaha. He will protect. Why am I enjoying today? I don't know. Because of Bhagavanta Anugraha. Because I just returned from Navavrindavan 2 days back. Witnessed the Aradhana of the Prathama Shishya of Srimad Acharya, that is Sri Padmanabha Tirtha. What a kind of genius would he have been if Madhvacharya recognized him to be his Uttaradhikari. Imagine for a minute, Madhvacharya is there, Padmanabha Tirtha is there. And Madhvacharya kept all the necessary shaligramas and did the Abhisheka to Padmanabha Tirtha and announced, in that place, saying that this pontiff will take over from me the Vedanta Samrajya. Hundreds of yatis were there, who were the direct disciples of Acharya. And this person, with conviction, right, accepted this mata because he was an Advaitin before. He was not Advaitin, right? He went into a debate for many days with Madhvacharya. And then he was such a jnani to appreciate the correctness of the Dvaita Siddhanta, and then surrendered and said, Srimad Acharya's Mata is the great Mata. Went to his feet and says that, accept me as your Shishya. Sarvagya Madhvacharya, right? Vayudevar Avatar. Who has to tell him? He saw that kind of intellect, that kind of genuineness to appreciate the correct philosophy. And not only that, accepting a Shishya is fine. But as years passed on, when Madhvacharya decided that he has to leave this Bhuloka and go to Vedavyasa Paramatma at the bigger Badari, he said, I will pass my exchange pattern to Padmanabhadi. What a drishya I saw with Satyatma Tirthaji, Swamiji, right? Doing the Moolarama Puja and showing those Moolarama to the first, Swamiji after Srimadananda Tirtha Bhagavad Padacharya. And what would be his anusandhan? Just think about it. Yogyata, our Swamiji's, right? And bestowed the Panchamrita Abhishek. Today, we are blessed to either face-to-face witness such things, or at least the recorded things that all of us have seen. And humbly, on behalf of all of you, right, I was so happy to actually submit the prayers on behalf of all of you, and also told Swamiji that our online Sandhya Vandana is almost Pratha Sandhya coming to an end. He was so happy. And he said, let it be perennially flourishing and bestowed with the Sheshavastra of Padmanabha Tirtha on me. I'm not saying it's my greatness, it is that Guru. So those Guru Parampara, in the beginning I made my Mangalacharana Stotras, right? Praying the Guru Parampara is to bestow us that Samichina mindset to sit and listen on a Sunday amidst all the modern distractions. That's because of the punya of all of you and all of us. So that Paramatma, Sandhyantargata Paramatma, what a fine scene. Please, sometimes during the Aradhana, please make your time and come there. Every day will not be like home. We all went there, right? We were, Swamiji also, please remember, he is also sleeping on a stone slab. Okay? And he's sleeping in the little that side, and we are sleeping behind him. Okay? After his pada. We had the fortune of doing his pada seva that day. Okay? And then suddenly it started pouring. What to do? And they had put some chat, and that was not permanent. It's all island, right? It's not protected by all your concrete structures. There is a Ranganath Swami Devasthan. He went inside to take rest, but all the other people are standing. He came out. For 1 hour, you believe it or not, he was standing and talking with bhaktas. To empathize with the fact that all these people are also not sleeping. How can I sleep? Look at it. This is the Guru's qualities. Morning 4 o'clock, he got up. Maybe half an hour he would have slept. 4 to 6 o'clock Patha happened. After 6 o'clock, he went for his Nadisthan. Why am I saying all this? the smaran of such great pontiffs, such great personalities, in itself cleanses us. So, with folded hands, let us do a sincere pranam to the great pontiff, all the pontiffs, and all the Navavrindavana pontiffs. Wow! Each personality there is an embodiment, right? Is an encyclopedia of knowledge. Don't think they are Vrindavanas. They are all speaking encyclopedias. Only thing is, we must learn the language of bhakti to speak with them. It's possible. I'm not saying that I am well versed in that, but I can tell you that that's what I experienced when I did a namaskaras to all the 9 Vrindavanas. Little bit yogyata. I'm not a great guy. So lifetime comes once. Please, even before we become old, some people might have become old, till you have your energy to manage things on your own, go and visit these places and come back. Once we get old, people won't allow us to go there, right? Or we may not have the necessary energy. So we think that when we have all the energy, right, we will go and go to places which are, just entertainment. But let us mix this kind of adhyatmic feeling when we go to such places, right? In a year, if we are actually spending our time, right, in 2 entertainment things, please also spend time on 3 adhyatmic things. I'm not saying we should not go for other things, but enjoy the vibrations. That's what made me speak today in terms of the blessings of Padmanabha Tirtha. Why? Madhvacharya's link is there. He is bestowing, and we have finished Pratas. And then, yes, Pratyacha. We are doing it. And any mantra, tantra, pada, lopa, prayaschitta. Again, he says, God, you're not perfect. But still, I will excuse you by just chanting my name. Achyutaya Namaha, Anantaya Namaha, Govindaya Namaha. Wow. Achyuta, Achyuta Rahita. Ananta. अंत नहीं है जिसको अनंत कल्याण परिपूर्ण गोविंदाय. We talked about Govinda. Is that clear? When did he get this name Govinda? Can anybody tell me?
By lifting a Govardhana hill.
Exactly. Who gave this name to him?
Indra. Lord Indra.
Lord Indra. He surrendered because he put a lot of water, etc. He said, hey, I will take care of the entire Govasis. What a God we have. Right? That is the punya that we are all astikas, not nastikas. For that we should do an extra namaskar. Finally, do we do all this and say, Naham karta, Hari karta, Tat puja, Karma chakit, Tatapi mat krita puja, Tat prasadena nandita. What is it saying? Naham karta, Hari karta. I don't do. Hari only does it. Means he does the prerana, sits in me, puts water, makes me do achaman till the SS Pratyachan. Even then, tatapi mat krita puja. In spite of that, whatever puja I do, tvat prasadena, by your prasada, Sri Hari, nanyatha. Without your prasada, I will not be able to. All sajjanas, we should start thinking, right? Internalizing the supremacy of God, His karuna. What a karuna. Are we doing everything what He has told us to do? Nothing. But is He betraying us? Just look at it. Is he giving us punishment then and there? If you are giving punishment then and there, that's all. We will not even get up. But what is he doing? Karunamai. Problem. Today he is doing Achamana. Tomorrow he will do Sankalpa. The next day he will do Marjana. The next day he will do Arghya Pradhan. The next day he will do Gayatri Mantra Jap. The next day he will do Surya Pusthana. Next day he will actually do Gayatri Udvasan. Next day he will do Chatusagara. Next day he will do Japasthala Prokshana. Next day he will do Akshayam Karma Yasmin Pare Par. That is the Vishwas that he has on us. But if we don't put it into action, who are we cheating? People who come to me and say that I don't have time for Sandhya. Many office goers, software people. What answer should I give? Can I not find that 15 minutes time, which is so much self-cleansing? Look at the meanings. Now you're all realizing. Or am I just emphatically speaking? Do you agree?
We agree. We realize it.
Yes. All of you? We agree.
Yes, Guruji.
Not only realize,
We are agreeing.
by doing Sandhya Vandana, I feel the benefits.
So, the objective of this whole series is one, learning Sandhya Vandana. But my objective, Swamiji's objective, is not just bring in the significance and the spiritual bliss in the minds of people. That's very important. And one request, it should not stay only till this Zoom call. Puran Vairagya. What is Puran Vairagya? While the Purana is going on, the person says, I should not sin. I should do only Punya Karma. The moment he leaves the temple where the Purana is going on, over, Vairagya, volatile. Another Vairagya is called Smashan Vairagya. People, when they go to Smashan to say bye to somebody who has passed away, there he thinks, hey, one day something is going to happen to me also. Let me actually make use of my remaining life, is what he thinks when he has gone to the cremation ground. When he comes out of the gate, volatile, over. One more Vairagya is Prasava Vairagya. A woman thinks while delivering a baby that no more babies because of the pain that she goes through. How long it is there? Once the baby is delivered, that becomes volatile. So my request to you is that please spread this to a larger brethren, larger sajjanas. Look at it. Why did I put a message? 67 people, and the other group people, there are 100 people who have registered for it. Look at the count of people who are here, and thanks to all of you with folded hands. I'm not telling you people. Right? Some of them might be watching on the YouTube. Any count on YouTube, GSPG?
1 minute, Ji. I normally log in only after the session. Okay. Just 1 minute.
So therefore, with His grace, we have comfortably finished Ratha Sandhya in all respects. Okay. Actually, I had plans to also take up the Sayam Sandhya Vandana, only differences highlighting. Is it okay if I do it today, or you have some questions?
Yes, Guru. We can see.
We have one question. Namaskara.
Yeah.
Last week,
GSP is saying something. 1 minute. Yeah, GSP.
As of now, it is only me. Probably after the recording is done, people might view.
People join after. Okay,
yeah.
Thank you. Yes, Jai Krishnan ji, go ahead.
Yes, Namaskara. After Bhuto Chatana and Asana, the Asanam, can be given? I want a clarification. What is this? If you have time, you do Tattva Nyasam, Matrika Nyasam.
Yeah. Okay.
What is that? I want to.
See, Tattvanyasa, Matrukanyasa is actually a procedure, right? This is simple Nyasa, Karanyasa, Anganyasa you do, right? But there are a lot of Matruka Devatas that we pray and touch every part of the finger and so on. That is a detailed version of Nyasa, which is optional right now, right? When in a separate session, I will take you through that Matrukanyasa and this thing. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, Murthy ji.
You are supposed to be, not supposed. I should be, in fact, trying to, on the 11th of December, you're coming to Hyderabad.
Yes, yes.
Can I have the complete detail? I do have some.
I will send it in the group.
information.
I will send it in the group. So,
I actually got a message from Badri, but of course it was not very clear when and what this thing about it. So
did you get the flyer?
I didn't. It was not very clear. That's why.
No. Did you get the complete flyer? Because that flyer is completely comprehensive.
No, I have not got the flyer.
Okay.
No.
I will post it. I will post it in the group. Okay.
Yeah.
Sure. This is for quick information. This is on 11th, starting at 9 o'clock at Hayagriva Hills, Gajula Ramamma, whatever they call it. Okay. And it goes on till evening. And Tirtha Prasad is provided there. People have to come with Sandhya vessels and appropriate dress code, right? And we will complete the entire Sandhya Vandana modules that we did now in that one day, right? With a PowerPoint presentation mode. Okay.
Excellent. Thank
Yeah.
you.
And that will be in combination of Kannada, English and Telugu. Okay. And you'll have to bear with my Telugu.
No, your Telugu is okay. There is no problem at all.
Okay.
We will take it as your prasadam, Guruji.
No. People who come over there are mainly who come with that particular thing, but very little. Yes, Kannada is very.
No, there are some Telugu people who
Very
do
little
not
people, yes.
understand
Yeah,
Telugu, Kannada at all. So we will use Telugu, and that much Telugu I can manage.
Absolutely. Looking forward to it.
Looking
really.
forward, sir. Looking forward to your visit.
Please come,
I'm
please.
also from Hyderabad, so I'll try to meet you there on 11th.
Oh, Jayanta,
This is Jayant. Yes.
you know Hayagriva Hills, right?
Yes, I know I agree.
Yeah, please come, and it will be a pleasure. And some of the things, you can also help me because you already listened to my workshop.
Yeah, sure. Whatever I can. Definitely. I'll be there by 8:30 itself for you.
Wonderful. Great. Any questions? Any other questions? Shall we go to Sayam Sandhya quickly?
Yes.
Do we have time, or am I crossing time?
Yes, time is available.
Yeah. See, Sayam Sandhya simple. Let me go stepwise because we know Pratha Sandhya, all the modules, right? So I'm keeping both my Rigveda book as well as the Yajurveda book in front of me. Okay. So Sayam Sandhya Vandan, correct timing is before sunset, before you see nakshatra in the sky. Okay. So typically, if the sunset is about 6 o'clock, try to start doing Sayam Sandhya at 5:30. Okay. That's the right time. Okay. Typically, even 1 hour before you can do. That is the Kala. People ask me a question, should I take bath in the evening? Okay. If you have an option and if you want to do it, you can do, but that's not mandatory. But however, what is mandatory is have a nice wash. Okay. After you come back from office, wet your janivara. That's very important. Wet your janivara. Don't remove it and wet it. You know that. Wet your janivara. Right? Go to the puja room and you know your vastra to be worn and you start your Sayam. If you have not taken bath, Gopi Chandana is not mandatory. Means it should not be. Only when you take bath, come and again apply Gopi Chandana and start your Sayam. Okay. Before sunset, if you give Argya, then only 3 Argyas. After sunset, if you give Argyas, you have to give 4 Argyas. This is top level information. Now, you start your Sandhya Vandana by Dvirachamya. Pratah, same. So, do Achamana twice. I'm not going to explain each step. I'm going to tell you the headings, right? After Achamana, you all know that you do pranayama. When you do pranayama, you must pronounce the Rishi Devata Chandas at least once for the pranayama mantra that you do. That is Pranavasya Parabrahmanishi Paramatma Devata Devi Gayatri Chanda Saptanam Vyahritinam Vishwamitri Jamadagni Bharadwaja, so on till pranayame viniyoga. When you are chanting this, don't take your hand there, right? When you do your rechaka, take your hand there. Let out your air from the right nostril. Close your right nostril. Take it inside. Then hold it. Chant this particular Om Bhuha till Omaho Jyotirso Amritam Brahma Bhurvasram. So pranayama, you are done once. After pranayama, what is that you are supposed to do?
Sankalpa.
Sankalpa. So morning also you did Sankalpa. Same thing continues. Shubhe Shobhane Mutte or Sri Govinda Govinda. Only change is that Vishnu Prena Vishnu Prityartham or Savitrandargata Bharati Ramana Lakshmi Narayana Prena Lakshmi Narayana Prityartham. Morning you said Pratas Sandhyam Upasishye. Now you must say Sayam Sandhyam Upasishye or Sayam Sandhyopastam Karishye. Got my point? That is there in your book. That is small change. So first change that comes into picture is that you are putting Sayam in place of Prataha in the Sankalpa 1 over. Next, coming to the Marjana, right? For Rigvedi, wherever change is there, I'll tell you, right? For Rigvedi and for Yajurvedi, Prathama Marjana is the same. That is Apohishteti Trichasya. It starts, right? Where there are 9 padas, 7 padas on your head, 8 padas sprinkling on your foot, again 9th pada on your head. Is that clear? So that process, that mantra for Rigveda, Prataha, Sayam, no change. Are we clear? I may be a little fast because things are very obvious to you, right? Okay. So please bear with me if I spill over a little time. Okay. And followed by Mantracham. Here you should be careful, right? Mantracham. There it started with Surya's Cheti, Pratas Sandhya. In Sayam Sandhya, for both Rigveda and Yajurveda, it starts with Agnis Cheti. So second change, right? And in the mantra, you start with Agnischa and not Suryascha, both Rigvedi, Yajurveda. Okay? Then, as you go, Yadratraya you said in the second line. Here you have to say Yadahna. Means why? Morning Sandhya Vandana even you do. Yadratraya means whatever Papa Karma I did in the night is what you are telling while doing morning Sandhya. In Sayam Sandhya Vandana, whatever you did from morning till evening, that is Yadahna means in the day time. Papa Makarasham. Then third change there is Surya Jyotishi you said in the Pratas Sandhya. Here you have to say Satya Jyotishi. Are we clear? Right? Agnischeti. Then starting with Agnischa, Yad Ahna, Satya Jyotishi. These are the 4 changes, replacements in the mantra chamana of Sayam Sandhya of both Rigveda and Yajurveda. Clear, sir? Right, very good. Now coming to Dvitiya Marjana. Right? Yajurvedis, hold on. Rigvedis, you have Apohishteti Navarchasya Suktasya. Ditto, no change. Right? Process also is the same. Sprinkling in a cyclic order, head, Hridaya, Pada. Okay? Then Papa Purusha Visarjan, you do through Agamarshana Sukta, that is Ritancha, right? So that also there is no change. Same mantra, blowing it, putting it to the left hand side of a diamond hot Shila. Are we clear? Okay. Rigvedins, Dvitiya Marjana and Agamarshana Sukta, no change, no change. From Prataha to Sayam, no change. Now coming to Yajurvedins, Dvitiya Marjana, you start with Dadikravano. Same thing for Yajurvedins in Sayam also. And Agamarshana is through Drupadadeva. No change. Are we clear? Process no change, mantra no change. So now so far what change we saw? Only in the mantra chaman, Prataha to Sayam changes from Suryascha to Agnishcha. Are we clear? Okay, so let me play this Sayam part. 1 minute.
अथ सायं मन्त्राचमनम् ॐ अग्निश्च मामन्युश्च अग्निश्च मामन्युश्च मन्युपतयश्च मन्युकृतेभ्यः मन्युपतयश्च मन्युकृतेभ्यः पापेभ्यो रक्षन्ताम् यदन्हा पापमकार्षम् यदन्हा पापमकार्षम्
जी ऑडियो गॉन जी
यत्किञ्च दुरितं मयि यत्किञ्च दुरितं मयि इदमहं सत्ये ज्योतिषि जुहोमि स्वाहा सत्ये ज्योतिषि जुहोमि स्वाहा.
I think you couldn't hear little part of it, right?
Yeah, most of it was swallowed.
There is some recording problem. Yesterday also I faced it. Okay, I will send you that recording separately. So typically it is the Agnishcha mantra, that is what I wanted to show you. Okay. After that, what we do after Dvitiya Marjan, what happens?
Aragya we do.
Argya Pradhan. Correct. So Argya Pradhan, when you have to do, what is that you do? You start with Sankalpa. Right. Adya, there is one thing which is missing in the Rigveda book, Sayam Sandhya. Okay. That Sankalpa is missing, which is Anena, right? Or not Anena. Adya Purvokta Evam Guna Visheshana Vishishtayam, you say, Shubhatito, Savitrantargata, Suryantargata, Bharati Ramana Mukhya Pranantargata, Lakshmi Narayana Prena, Lakshmi Narayana Prityartham, Sayam Sandhya Vandananga Arghya Pradhanam Karishye. In the Yajurveda book, it is there, page number 57. But I don't see that in the Rigvedi book, but you must do that. That is the Sankalpa saying that I am going to do Sayam Sandhya Vandananga, what? Arghya Pradhan. Okay. So you do that Arghya Pradhan, you do this Sankalpa, and the process for Sayam Sandhya is the same. You must take that Arghya water, right? And write that yantra and chant, take water, chant Gayatri mantra, right? And give the Arghya. Small changes, Pratah Sandhya, you give the Arghya facing the east. Sayam Sandhya, you give the Arghya facing the west. Yajurvedins typically Sayam Sandhya Arghya, they sit and give. Rigvedins must stand and give. Clear? If you are doing not in Sakala, if you are doing after the sunset and the nakshatras have come, you will have to give the fourth Arghya, right? After that, you have to sprinkle water around you. The mantra changes from Prataha to Sayam. Prataha you say Hridayasthatu Gayatri. Here you have to say Uttishto Uttishta Gantavyam Punaragamanaya cha Uttishta Devi Sthathavyam Pravishya Hridayam Mama Asavadityo Brahma. Then you sit down. Dvirachamya, same, no change, right? Then you complete your Arghya part, followed by either Keshavadi Tarpana or Sankarshanadi Tarpana. Okay? Shukla Paksha Keshavadi Tarpana, Krishna Paksha Sankarshanadi Tarpana, which means Arghya and Tarpan is over for Sayam Sandhya. In the book, the Keshavadi Sankarshanadi Tarpan might be missing for the only reason that some people interpret by saying that if I do it in the morning alone, that is enough. Other two Sandhya Vandan, it is not mandatory. But majority of the people subscribe to the Sampradaya that all the three Sandhya Vandan, that Tarpan is to be done. If you have been doing that Tarpan, continue doing it, unless you have a very compelling reason as a pramana that you should not do. Nowhere it is written that you should not do. Right? So Tarpan has to be given. The book might be missing to give that indication. That's what I was just cautioning you. After that, what do you do? You are getting ready for, I'll finish in 5 minutes, okay? After that, you are getting ready for your Gayatri. Yes. So you do Bhutochatan, no change from morning to evening, right? After that, Prithvi iti mantrasya, you do, no change, right? After that, for Rigvedins, Karanyasa, Anganyasa, Avahana, Dhyana, Japa Sankalp, and you do the Japa. Yajurvedins, all this is true, but before Karanyasa, you have to chant that Om Ityekshaksharam Brahma. That is one additional thing that you must chant. Shall I repeat? Bhutochatana, right? And you do Prithvi iti mantrasya. Then Rigvedins go to Karanyasa, Anganyasa, Avahana, Dhyana, Japa Sankalp, and do the Japa. Yajurvedins, Bhutochatana, Prithvi iti mantrasya, then Om Ityekshaksharam Brahma, you say that, and then do same as Rigvedins, Karanyasa, Anganyasa, Avahana, Dhyana, Japa Sankalp, and Gayatri Mantra Japa. As you did in the Pratha Sandhya. No change now. Is it clear? So as far as Prataha to Sayam is concerned, there is no change. Okay? One thing is there, as GSP has pointed out, it is Rakta Varna we say in the morning, Madhyanika Shreta Varna. For Sayam we say Krishna Varna. Krishna Varna is, that is when the sun set. Okay? Very good. So that is done. After that, you do the japa, right? And 5 times you have to give the pause, which is correct, right? And then you will have to again do your Karanyasa, Anganyasa, Dhyana, and Yasya Smrityacha for the japa. So that completes, no change from Prataha to Sayam. Sorry, there is some cracker disturbance. I will speak as much as louder. After,
Guruji,
yes.
When you do Gayatri Japa, the position will change now, no, in the evening. The position will change of the hand in the evening.
Perfect. So morning at the Nabhi position you are keeping like this. Madhyanika you are doing like this. For Sayam, it is not like this, it is like this. Is it clear? This is wrong because the Pramana says that both your palms should be facing Adho Mukha, which means this is the position. If I do this, only this is Adho Mukha, this is Urdhva Mukha. That is why it is wrong. I don't know how that practice has come from wrong. Even I used to do that mistake, but when I saw that statement, it says it should be like this. One. Counting is same as I told you. No, you should count as 10 from what fingers we have. That figure is given. And always close your, both the hands, take this, right? And then, otherwise you are passing on your punya to somebody who sees that. Okay, our punya is precious. I don't know whether we get punya, but still, let us be very clear that we don't pass it on to others. Okay, so that is over. Then you get into, what is that? Suryopasthana. Now, from Prata to Sayam, Suryopasthana for Rigvedins, no change. Right? You do the Jata Vedase, you do the Satyaya, sorry, there is some sound. Jata Vedase, Satyayoravrini Mahe, Om Nama Brahmane Nama Namaskar Nama, that is you have to do. Then you go to Dik Namaskar. Okay, no change for Rigvedic. Only one change. Dik Namaskara for both Yajurvedians and Rigvedians in the Sayam Sandhya starts from west. So you have to start from Pratichai Dishe, then you go to other directions. So Pratichai means west. The next will be north. Next will be east. Next will be Dakshina, that is south. Then Urdhva, Adhara, Avantar. Okay, that is one change. Now coming to Yajurvedians, in Surya Pasthana, there you said Mitrasya. Here, Imam Me Varuna Shuddhi. That mantra has to be told for Surya Pasthana. Right? And then by the end of it, you will have to do that 3 times Pradakshina and then get ready for Dik Namaskara. So Dik Namaskara, if you see there, it starts from Pratichai Dishe. All that continues. Sandhya Nama, everything continues. Gayatri Udvasana continues. And there is no change. Only in Yasya Smrityacha you should say Anena Sayam Sandhya Vandanena. There you would have told Tatas Sandhya Vandanena. Right? Krishna Arpanamastu. Japasthala Prokshana is done. Achyutaya Nama Anantaya Nama is done. Akshayam is done. Naham Karta is done. That completes the Sayam Sandhya. Any questions?
Guruji, Sayam
Question,
Sandhya-
Guruji.
One by one.
Sayam Sandhya also will start from east only, right?
Sorry?
Sayam Sandhya also will start by facing east only.
I said west.
Acha, west. Okay.
Okay. Then
Yeah, this Sandhopasthanam, this Jatavedase, we should start facing the west, or the only Dik Namaskara to be from west?
Dik Namaskara start from the west. Jatavedase start chanting from the position where you are facing. Suppose you are sitting in the north direction. So you can start Jatavedase there. Right? Or if you are facing God, if it is a Purva, you can start from Purva. Right? As far as possible, don't show your back to God. Keep that in mind. So I think I have highlighted the Prata Sandhya to Sayam Sandhya. So that completes the module of Prata and Sayam which you have been practicing.
Guruji,
Prakash Rauji.
just if not west, we can face north and sit, right? In the Sayam Sandhya?
Let me clarify. Any Sandhya, you can sit facing east or north.
Okay.
Okay. Sayam Sandhya, don't think you have to face to the west and sit. That is wrong.
Okay.
Why? Because if you are facing west and sitting and doing Achamana, right, it is completely invalid. Okay. Therefore, Achamana should be done facing east or north. Therefore, sit facing these either directions, you are safe.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions? Got the idea, right? Now, because you have been doing Sayam Sandhya, I hope now you are doing it faster, right? You got the process, you got the mantras, right? But please remember, some of you might still not be doing Sayam Sandhya. Let me not ask you who they are. I know, right? Right? But please do it. Please do it. I don't see any reason which can be as much valid to accept that somebody has skipped Sayam Sandhya. Even if you are traveling, if you are leaving home by 4, 3, finish all the 3 Sandhyas and Apadharma. Right? We can plan everything in life, but let us plan everything in life around Sandhya Vandana, you will be successful further. I travel, my travel plans are around my Sandhya. I can tell you very clearly. Right? Today, everybody has money. People fly, but they miss Sandhya. But I fly such that I am able to do Sakala Sandhya Vandana even when I travel. Like when we spend something, there should be some benefit also, not just the time that you say. The Adhyatmika benefit is of performing my Nitya Karma, which was supported by my flying by air. Do I make sense? Okay. So with that,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
any closing
One
comment?
information.
Yes.
Yeah, in this Deva Puja Paddhati, it is
Yes.
Tatvanyasa, Matrukanyasa, it is clearly mentioned.
Okay.
Just for your information, that's it.
Yes, yes, yes.
So I am doing this by saying this book.
Wonderful. Please continue. Padmanabhanji.
Guruji, this is Padmanabhan.
Yeah.
I have one question. When you are doing Gayatri Japa before Anganyasa Paranyasa, it is mentioned 3 times we have to do pranayama.
Yes.
So the pranayama, my question is, it starts with Pranavasya Parabrahmashi to till Amrita Purvostom, or one time you do Pranavasya Parabrahmashi and chant Om Bhuva 3 times. Which one is correct?
No, hold on. Pranavasya you say once. Okay. But
Correct.
the Rechaka, Puraka, Kumbhaka should be done thrice separately.
Okay, got it.
Okay.
Got
That
it.
is 3 pranayama.
Okay, got it. And one more question. We also used to chant Gayatri mantra when you do an Arghya Pradhana, when you give the Arghyas, we used to chant Gayatri. That Gayatri should be, if we follow the same rules when we do Gayatri Japa, right? That means you should not loudly pronounce it, you should, just Manase, you have to do it. So similar to that, I did, or we can chant loudly.
Correct. Arghya Pradhana is not Japa. Therefore, you can chant and give it.
Okay, got it.
Only Japa should not be loudly pronounced. That's it.
Oh, okay.
The fourth Arghya, Guruji, fourth Arghya, can we say Kala Adhikara Dosha Prayachitridam Chaturtha?
You must say.
Then Asavaditya Brahma, then again what he is praying, that is next last 5th one. No?
Correct. But for that Prataha and Sayam, that mantra is different.
Hey, after Asavaditya, it is written that we have to do again Achmaniyam.
Twice Sachamaniyam.
Yes.
Why?
Correct.
The Mandeya Rakshasa you are killed.
Yeah, you told, yes.
To cleanse yourself, you do Achmaniyam.
Yeah, correct.
Okay. But if you do Sakala only, you have killed him. Otherwise, those Valakilyaras have killed him.
Guruji, we do the 4th one, Aragya. If you miss the morning one, if you don't do a 6:30 Sandhya Vandal, we do late one, then you do the Prayashchita Aragya 4th time, right?
Any Sandhya Vandana not done at a specified time means you should give 4th Arghya.
Correct. Now in Sandhya, in Sayam Sandhya, suppose I do in the evening 5:30. Should I? 3 only. That time. Okay. Thank you.
Ananda Torvi.
Yeah. On Dwadashi day in the morning, should we give the 4th Arghya or 3 only?
It depends on Dwadashi when you do Sandhya. Okay. Some people Dwadashi eat at 10 o'clock also, but tell me what time you get up.
Yeah, around 5:30 or so in the morning.
See, rule is simple, sir. Dwadashi or non-Dwadashi, before sunrise and when the nakshatras are seen in the sky, whatever that time is, 3 only.
Okay. Right,
but Gayatri mantra japa, before sunrise, if you do in the morning, you must stand and do it. I told you that, I think.
Yeah.
And after sunrise, if your Gayatri mantra is done for Pratha Sandhya Vandana, you can sit or stand. But for Madhyanika and Sayam, the Gayatri mantra japa should be done in a sitting position only.
Okay,
Great. Any other question? Yeah, it's time today.
Yeah, Guruji, one more last question. Maybe. Again, the same question for Gayatri Japa. In Uttaradi book, whatever the PDF which you shared, so it says 3 times pranayama, then you do Anganyasa Karanya and so on and so forth.
No, 1 minute. Are you talking of Arghya or Japa?
No, this is Gayatri Japa, not Arghya.
Okay.
The Gayatri Japa, do 3 times pranayama and anganyasa, karanyasa, dhyanam, and followed on.
Yeah.
There are some of the books like Krishnamurti Sharma's books and all mentioned we have to do one achamana before Gayatri Japa and do one pranayama, then anganyasa, karanyasa.
Okay,
So
I think
far,
that,
this is what I was following in.
that is incomplete. That is wrong.
Okay, that's the one.
Because there are a lot of been research done on it. But achamana mandatory you can do. Achamana you are doing to cleanse yourself. That is not wrong. Okay. But pranayama, trip pranayama, acharet. There is Sandhya Bhashya, it is written. So we have to follow it.
Okay. Once the Gayatri Japa finished also, again we have to do 3 times.
Yes, correct.
Oh, got it. Thank you, Guruji.
Yeah. Good. And the Uttaradimat book, whatever you are seeing, we have not put everything so detailed. The abridged version itself, people are saying it is very long. Therefore, Matruka Nyasa, etc. is not put there.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Naham karta harikarta tat puja karmaja kilam tathapi mat krita puja tat prasadena nanyada tat bhakti tat phalam mahyam ka tat prasada punah punah karmanyaso harave vishno truptikaras sada idam jnanam hare puja hare re voditam sada haryadhinam cha sarvatra evam nyaso haro smrutah. With this, by his blessings and Swamiji's anugraha, we did Smarana of Padmanabha Tirtha also today. I hope those experiences that I shared with you, it gives you that necessary positive vibrations in all of us to proceed, progress in our Adhyatma journey. All Sadbhaktas, my request is, be with me. I like to be with Sajjanas like you. Join this journey. Let us make a vibrant society of spreading this message of Madhvacharya. There are a lot of people who speak fantastic English and try to mesmerize people with their philosophies. Somewhere we are not marketing, is not a right word, but we are not spreading it. For Jignasu Sadbhakta, we don't want to change the world. But at least our Brahmana Madhva community should not be deprived of the learnings. So, if you are with me, we can spread this. You can, small community can form, right? Spread these things. It is available in YouTube. Today's YouTube, if you forward to people, I think they will benefit a lot in terms of the initial part, what I shared with you in terms